Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I have a message for Pisces today, and I have connected to my guides in spirit to ask them for a message through the cards that will be deeply meaningful and helpful for you this week as you navigate what's going on your spiritual journey. So, if you are new to the channel, welcome. I'm really glad you're here. I strongly encourage you to subscribe so that you can benefit from this high vibrational information every week. And if you are returning, I'm really grateful for your presence. I'm really glad to see you again. And I'm also curious if you have any suggestions for additional types of content that I could add to this channel, whether it's meditation videos or instructional videos about the tarot, whatever. I'm curious to hear your thoughts and to see if there's anything else you'd like to see. So let's get into your reading, Pisces. It's a little bit of an interesting one. The universe, not very nice of it, it's giving you the 10 of Wands energy. So something really testing your strength, something really testing your will. And I'm going to hold up the next card. This is how you're responding to it. We've got the Two of Cups. Really interesting that all of the green, there's so much green on this card, and there's kind of green there. So it's almost as if you're willing to be friends with these burdens. You're willing to be at home with these burdens. And these burdens tend to be things that you take on in the relationship with the other. So I'm also feeling like it's about taking on their burdens that aren't necessarily yours. It's just something that you do. But the universe is trying to magnify this in a big way to you so that you can maybe reflect on it and choose a different path, because the burdens feel stronger than ever this week. They just feel it's hitting you in a different way than it has in the past. And it's like it's even harder and harder to carry them. So let's keep looking at this, because we've got still some wishy-washiness. Two of Pentacles, King of Swords, and then the Death card. And there's something wrong with the way, I believe, yeah, this is the way it was drawn. I always get mixed up because the camera flips the images, so sometimes I get confused. So let's look at the King of Swords in the middle. The King of Swords is not emotional. The King of Swords is able to make decisions based on pure rationality, and that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make a decision with that sword, but he's still considering some things. And he's in between these two energies, the energy of the Two of Pentacles and the energy of the Death. The energy of the Two of Pentacles is feeling a little bit like a little wishy-washy, a little bit like, yeah, it's not so bad holding up these burdens, but I've also got my own stuff going on, but it's all right. I'm okay. I'll do it. It's fine. It's unwilling to move from that position. And it's interesting because we've got another two. So we definitely are talking about relationship duality, the light and the dark. And trying to hold on to other people's light and dark, it can be very taxing. And actually, you can even see on this card, on one half of it, it's very dramatic and very stormy and very ugh. And on this side, it's maybe safer, but also kind of heavy because rocks are heavy. But there's more potential for growth here. There's more potential for destruction here. So while it's very kind of inviting to keep taking on those burdens because they're dramatic and exciting, it does take a toll because you're unable to move forward on your own path because you're sitting here juggling. There's no energy that can go into your feet to actually get you to keep moving. And like we said, the universe is almost making a caricature out of this week. He's making it, or she, or whatever. The universe doesn't have a gender. The universe is making this so difficult for you so that you're really going to see it and be willing to let it go. So that's what we've got on this side with our Two of Pentacles. Now we've got the Death card. And the Death card is this lovely, quiet invitation to transformation, to rebirth and regeneration of yourself. That in the practice of taking on all of these other energies, of picking up things and burdens that don't belong to you, that you've actually a little bit lost yourself. that you're not quite sure what your identity is anymore. And this death card is just I mean, I really love this death card. I'm not not really into the macabre or dark things, but there's just something peaceful and quiet about this death card, that you feel like you can trust her, that this is an okay process. It's not going to be painful. It's not going to be scary. In fact, it's going to be uplifting and transformative and spiritually, it's like spiritually light in a way. Like whatever you've been carrying around here is so much heavier than what the death is asking you to give up. So it's that you come out a lot lighter. But you're sitting here still kind of not sure. You're leaning a little bit more towards the death. So you're leaning closer to being able to let go of these other personalities, to kind of release them from your energy field and release yourself from the habit of picking them up. You know, it's funny because you can do cord cutting and you can do energy clearing, you can do all these things. But if there's something in your vibration, in your intention, that continually invites other people's energy in so that you can pick up their burdens and be in relationship with that as well, it doesn't matter how many times you clear or you cut, it's still going to come back to you, right? So this is really about understanding this behavior process and not just jumping straight to the cure. It's trying to understand that if you were to look at your situation completely unemotionally, if you were to look at yourself as having a life purpose and only so much energy to do that life purpose, whenever you pick up burdens for the sake of continuing a relationship or being in relationship with someone, you're taking away some of that soul purpose energy, and you can't transform and you can't get done what you're supposed to get done. And if you could look at it from that point of view, not from the point of view of how good it feels to pick up other people's burdens, because on some level there's an enjoyment there. There's feeling like that's what gives your life meaning. That's what gives things a specialness or makes you feel a certain way. That's actually the fallacy, and that's why they're giving you this King of Swords, so that you can set that right with yourself, so that you can understand that trying to take on someone else's burdens not only saps yourself of your own energy, but it actually deprives them of their own life mission. So if if someone else is taking care of it for them, or they've got a little afternoon off from their problems because you've taken it all, where's their impetus for transformation? Where is their impetus to change? And where's their impetus to heal themselves? It's not. So you're robbing both people, yourself and them, from the chance to heal by you picking up something that's not yours. So you're really close. You're really close to making that decision to cut off this behavior pattern forever. It's not about cutting off the other people. It's about cutting off your behavior pattern. You're very close to making that decision. She has a scythe as well, but it's funny because it's curved and it's more, I don't know, it's down. She's not using it. It's gentler. So you know that she's going to help you cut off whatever you need to cut off. It's a curve, which is more of an organic shape, where this is like, ugh, it can only go this way. So just understand, like, you're not going to lose everything of you. You're not going to lose your whole persona. But what you are going to do is she's going to help you shed off that skin. This death card is going to help you shed off that skin that's no longer yours. So you're not going to emerge wounded. You're going to emerge regenerated. So in a practical sense, aligning yourself with this death card energy means saying to yourself, saying to the universe, I'm ready to drop this pattern. And being aware of when you try to pick up that pattern again. And again, reminding yourself, nope, I'm dropping this. I'm not willing to rob myself or them of their healing or their spiritual potential or journey. I'm dropping it. And it's just practicing that intention over and over. It's mental. It's not emotional. It's not physical. You're not writing out mantras. It's just mental awareness. So if you've got questions about that, please reach out. I also wanted to let you know that I do have special New Year solstice readings available still for about another week. And I was going to do predictive readings for this channel, but then I thought, no, it's much more meaningful to do this one-on-one. So if you're interested in that for the new year, please let me know. You can find a link in the description below or check out trueguidancetarot.com. And I look forward to seeing you next week, and have a good one.